Good morning. It's Rev Mj Jane. It's been a while since I've done one of my blogs, but I felt in view of the current GOP tax heist and the increased political ineptitude that we're witnessing here in the United States, it would be a great idea to address the spiritual aspects of what's happening. And I wanted to remind everybody today that Earth is a school. It's a mystery school. And we come here to grow, learn, develop certain levels of self-mastery. We come here to, eventually our ultimate goal is to go back home and reunite ourselves with God, Goddess, all that is. In the process of doing this, of landing here and recycling over and over and over again, the Buddhists, by the way, call this samsara, the cycle of birth, aging, sickness, and death, and we repeat it. You can't get off. You earn your way up. Okay, we're in the process of earning our way up, although sometimes it seems as if a bunch of people are currently de-evolving. In fact, on the lower levels of this earth plane, that's exactly what you do, is that you make mistakes. And they're very hurtful. Like 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds. We don't judge them for being where they are. We understand that they have that type of a consciousness. These are the people who would seem to be in power at this point in time. They're very young souls who are greedy, manipulative, concerned only with feathering their own nests, and would appear destroying much of what most of us consider good in this world. Now, we do not have to wish them ill, because under the law of karma, they will be held responsible for every single soul that they've harmed. And they will undergo a redress at some point in time. We don't have to be present when that happens. I just know it will occur, and I take some comfort in that. However, to get back to my Earth is a School theme, most people here in this world, here in this United States, are so completely and totally unaware of the very nature of their true existence, that they are looking continually outside of them for objects, people, places, things, experiences that will bring them contentment, peace, happiness, joy. And they don't realize that it doesn't last. None of the structures that we make here on Earth last. It's not intended to. They're like sandcastles. We build them, they get broken, come back. We build them, they get broken, they come back. And what I wanted to say was, let's not hold on too tightly now. We're in the midst of this profound planetary changes. And unfortunately, on some levels, some grades of this vast experiment of school, people get hurt. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I don't think it's very good at all. In fact, it makes me, on a personal level, feel I'm going somewhere between anger and fear today. Not so much for myself, but for the people around me that I love. We can't solve these problems on the level that they were created, although I don't recommend turning away totally from this world, but I do recommend it's time to go deeper spiritually. You need to connect with the highest, the best self that you can currently understand. Work with that energy. Grow, love, evolve, change. Be generous in the face of stinginess. Love in the face of hatred. It's a tall order, isn't it? I know it's hard for me sometimes. I've been so outraged at what was happening. But I am here to tell you that in this messiness, in this breaking down of society as we know it, something wonderful is going to be built. There is a potential here for Earth to become the new Earth, the Earth that we've been hoping, dreaming, and waiting for so many decades now. Indeed, probably lifetimes. We're not guaranteed that we're going to be able to see that Earth. But it is something that we need to strive for and to work for. And as part of that, working and striving for it, I would like to make myself more available. Because I love you. Here we are. Look over here. See that blue thing? I was in the middle of the forest fires all around us. That's my packing in case we had to evacuate. There's my Christmas. I did have some time to do this. This is such a messy time to be on Earth, but it's also a profoundly, deeply spiritual time where you can be that shining light. You can be the love. You can be the heart, the hands that God needs. So I hope today that you'll join me. Whatever your spiritual, religious affiliation is, deepen it. Give. We combat the forces of darkness by shining our light so brightly that there's no place for them to run or hide. Light. In this level of duality, will always win. And I thank you. You're all in my heart and you're all in my prayers. Have a wonderful holiday season. And remember, I want you to love like you have nothing left to lose.